In the heart of a moonless night, the sea lay as still as glass, but whispers began to ripple through the salty air, carrying tales of dread. There are pirates who raid ships, and then there are pirates who hunt them. The words echoed against the craggy cliffs, igniting a flicker of fear in the hearts of sailors huddled in darkened taverns. They spoke of a creature so terrifying that even the waves seemed to shy away from his presence. Morgash the Tidemaw was not merely a pirate captain. He was a legend, an enigma that sailors prayed never to encounter. Once he had been a mere orc, a pit fighter with chains around his wrists and fury in his heart. But fate had other plans. Thrown into the depths, he was seized by the very sharks he had once fought. Instead of death, the sea transformed him, molding his body into a monstrous silhouette beneath the moonlit waters. His skin darkened like storm clouds brewing, teeth elongated into jagged blades, and 4 powerful arms stretched wide, poised to ensnare. He did not roar or rage. He was the calm before the storm, a predator that held the silence in his embrace, waiting for the right moment to strike. At the helm of his fearsome ship, the Devouring Wake, Morgash commanded a vessel crafted from the bones of the ocean's past. Iron-reinforced and stitched together from wreckage, it sliced through the waters with an air of haunting inevitability. The bow bore an orcish idol, jaws of a shark carved into the wood, and as it navigated the seas, a foamy wake trailed behind, an ominous sign that the sea had chosen its next victims. A black, tattered flag, known as the Tidemaw Standard, fluttered above, stained with salt and blood. At its center, a white shark's skull with orc tusks loomed, flanked by 4 skeletal arms clutching shattered chains and a blood-red crescent moon. Morgash believed that a flag that remained unscathed had not yet earned its rightful fear, and as such he wore his battle scars with pride. His crew, known as the Drowned Hold, were shadows rather than men. They did not sing shanties or boast of victories. Instead, they watched with cold, calculating eyes, waiting for the telltale signs that the sea would soon feast on the unfortunate souls drifting too close to Morgash's realm. Chain-scarred enforcers held their ground, silent harpooners poised to pull hapless victims into the depths, and tide callers whispered secrets of currents and blood in the water. Rumors swirled like the fog on the horizon. Sailors muttered that cannons misfired in his presence, ropes snapped under his grip, and the sea fell eerily still before he struck. Survivors of his wrath, few and far between, told haunting tales of captains crushed slowly, their cries swallowed by the brine, while crew members were dragged overboard one by one, their last moments spent in terror. For those spared, a chilling message awaited them, carved into the deck: the tide always comes back. In the realm of Dungeons and Dragons, Morgash was no mere foe. He was a legendary boss, a specter of death designed for intrepid adventurers of levels 10 to 13. His strength was legendary, his hit points formidable, and his control over the battlefield was an unsettling dance of despair. Grappling was his art, and once he had you in his grasp, the inevitability of drowning loomed, a dark fate sealed beneath the waves. When combat commenced, Morgash did not duel, he hunted. With primal ferocity, he leaped from the depths or swung from the rigging, grappling the mightiest enemies first. His tactics were simple yet horrifying: crush, drag, drown, each action a testament to his insatiable hunger. The environment became his weapon as anchors, chains, masts, and rigging turned into instruments of terror. Under the full or red moon, Morgash transformed into something relentless, tightening his grip with every ounce of pain inflicted upon him, until desperation drove him to drag his prey into the depths. Victory over Morgash did not merely promise riches, but also a taste of danger. His treasures were coveted: Tidemaw's grasp, legendary gauntlets that bestowed immense strength, the cloak of the Devouring Wake, granting the power to swim with the storms, and the Red Moon Totem, a cursed talisman that offered great power at a terrible price. Even his anchor could be wielded as a weapon, capable of pinning enemies like the ocean holds its secrets. Morgash was not just a villain. He was a looming presence, a storm gathering on the horizon, an omnipresent fear. He thrived in campaigns where water was a threat. The battlefield shifted beneath the feet of heroes, and escape felt like a fading dream. Every time he was encountered, his legend grew, feeding on the whispers of survival and terror. So, as sailors gazed at the depths with trepidation, they knew that Morgash the Tidemaw was always waiting, lurking beneath the waves, ready to rise again. The tide was always poised to return.